Thank you, ma'am, for once again joining us.
Thanks, Amit.
So,
Yeah.
the topic today that I wanted to discuss has come from a lot of friends of mine, and that is being single.
That's a very interesting topic.
Okay.
Especially, I'll have to be very careful of what I'm speaking because my thoughts are rather radical about this topic, being single myself.
Why do you think some people prefer being single and not have any relationship as such?
It's in fact the other way around, is my observation. A lot of people get into relationships or specifically marriage
Hmm.
purely because they are worried what the society thinks of them, and
Hmm.
it's that pressure of time is running out.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so I believe it's a matter of choice. And personally, if you ask my opinion, it's
Hmm.
much better to remain single than to get into a relationship just because others think you should. So many people say that, oh, you will need a companion in your old age, so get married now. Array, but how do you know that the person is going to live in my old age, or I'm going to live in his or her old age?
Exactly. That's the argument that even I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you know that we will not separate? We will not go in for a divorce or something.
Correct.
तो ये तो कोई
Yes.
लॉजिक नहीं हुआ कि
True.
because you will need someone in your old age, so you get married now.
Married
This,
now.
yeah, this logic does not make sense to me. Have this understanding कि marriage, what is basically the idea, what is basically the purpose. There was this meme the other day I saw. It said that, oh, but when I said I wanted to get married, I didn't know I will also get a husband along with that, in marriage. Yeah. So the idea of having that fairy tale ceremony and all that excites us, but that is not the basic purpose.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, real life
Exactly.
starts after that. Yeah, it's about learning to adjust and compromise and make things work, look at all these problems as challenges and
True.
evolve through them.
Mm. Yes,
Having said that, it's not that if you don't get married, if you're single, you will never face all these situations. You still
absolutely.
will have to get into situations where you have to adjust, compromise. It's just that it won't be with one single person.
Correct.
I remember there was this girl, one old student, who came to me crying that her
Hmm.
parents are telling her she should get married. So I said, okay, so what is the problem? Why don't you want to get married? So she was like, no, I like the way you lead such an independent life and I would like to live like you.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, I know that it may look like, when you see me, it may look like, oh wow, she has such a wonderful independent life and she's not answerable to anyone and she can do whatever she wants and blah blah. It may appear like all this, but it also comes with a lot of responsibilities.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, you have to ensure that first thing first, for women in India, I would say, because very often, when I bought a little apartment of my own, someone
Hmm.
very close to me, I told her, when will you come and see my house? And her response was, what's the point? You wasted so much time, effort, money in buying a little apartment. Instead, you should have gotten married. You would have got a house anyway. And I was like, where are we taking this?
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
So,
that.
yeah. And ये सुनी सुनाई बात भी नहीं है, मैं personal experience बता रही हूँ. So very often in our society we feel girls should get married so they get everything ready made. Financial security, where are you going to live, and so on and so forth.
True.
For boys, they have a different set of reasons why they should get married. Yeah,
Correct.
I mean, not boys, but people around them will keep telling them why you should get married and blah, blah, blah.
Correct.
But you have to make sure that you are able to look after yourself financially to begin
Yes.
with. Yeah. And when I asked this girl about her financial, her ability to stay financially independent, you'll be surprised. She had never even stepped into a bank to fill up a form. She was so
Oh,
overprotected by her parents. I said, what are
okay.
you talking about? Yeah,
True.
first you get to the stage where you don't have to be dependent on anyone for any of
Correct.
these issues, and then
Mm.
we'll look into the matter. And I'm not saying because you can't do all this, go and get married. The point,
Yes.
yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that it may look like, oh wow, you don't have to be answerable to anyone. But this,
Mm.
in fact, you'll be very surprised. You know what is the word in Sanskrit is a very beautiful word. It's called swatantra.
Mm.
Yeah, independent sounds like you're not dependent on anyone, but
Right.
swatantra is self-reliance. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and swatantrata comes with a lot of responsibility.
It does.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then we come to the famous joke that
Mm.
you cannot remain single because whom will you blame everything on? Yeah, you'll need
Mm.
someone to blame every
Blame.
problem on. So you might as well have a partner whom you'll keep blaming all your life. For everything that goes wrong, you have your partner to blame.
True, true.
So
Yes.
that, of
Wow.
course, was a joke. Yeah. To put
Yeah.
everything in a nutshell, yeah, simply put, there are many possibilities and many options. Let's not
Mm.
keep our mind so closed and be so narrow minded that, oh, you must get married, you
Mm.
must be in a relationship, or you must remain single. There's nothing like you must.
Correct.
Keep an open mind, be flexible. If you do come across someone that you would like to spend your life with,
Mm.
see all the ups and downs, start a family together. There is absolutely no harm in getting into a relationship, getting married, having children. Absolutely no problem. But just because others expect you to do all this, therefore you must. That is
Mm.
one big problem, is what I feel. Yeah,
True.
this idea of compulsion.
Mm.
लोग क्या कहेंगे इसलिए get married. Now,
Mm.
once you are married, then लोग क्या कहेंगे, so you must have children.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
that's how it
then
is.
लोग
Yes.
क्या कहेंगे इसलिए your children must have this or that and you must behave in a certain way, you know. Then you are living like that father and son trying to sell a donkey just because people are saying this and that, you are responding in a certain way. Then you're going to continue living like that. So you decide, it's your life, how you want to live.
It is very important for all of us to remember, especially for our viewers, that the idea here is to understand what you want to do and
Yeah.
what your heart says, not everyone says. Of course, it's always good to respect the opinion, but the
Yeah,
last decision has to be yours in this
you
way.
know what I feel why people
Yes.
avoid doing that?
Okay.
So that they have others to blame.
Yeah.
I did what you told me to do, and then see now I'm suffering. Yeah,
Correct.
so we come back to the blame game.
Yes. To all my viewers, just to let you all know that now our podcast and this video is now available on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel and let us know if you have any questions related to any topics or anything that you specifically want to ask, ma'am. We are always there to help you and assist you with anything that you need. Of course, as per what we could do the best. And our podcast is now available on 7 platforms, including Apple and Spotify. Do go ahead and listen to all the audios and all the interviews, including all the sessions that I have completed with ma'am. And of course, there are some more interesting topics coming up very soon. Go ahead and listen to us and do share your feedback. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you.